Hey, what's up, guys? So this post is getting kind of long. We're approaching 4,000 words. I thought it might be funner just to shoot a little quick video to finish it out. So the four main goals for this year for Video Fruit are as follows. The one big goal is kind of long. I wish it was a little shorter, but it encapsulates the main number one thing I want Video Fruit to accomplish this year. So it's to launch 10K subs twice, have an April launch and an October launch, to have fun doing it. So the last two launches have been super stressful, and I want these next two to be fun. So this is going to force us to create some systems, force me to delegate more, force us to bring on people to help us with that. So launch 10K subs twice, have fun doing it, and here's the primary thing, the primary part of this goal is to help 100 students reach 1,000 subscribers, and these have to be documented case studies, and preferably for them to have launched a product as well. It's not just build their list, but to launch a product as well. But the specific goal is 100 students to 1,000 subscribers. And I want this goal to be, we talked earlier in the post about selfish goals versus selfless goals. I want this to be the public-facing, selfless goal of Video Fruit, to be a customer success goal. So once we reach 100, we're going to move that goal to 500. Once we reach 500, we're going to move the goal to 1,000. Once we reach 1,000, we're going to move it to 5,000. We're going to make this be a rolling goal, something we're always trying to hit, where it forces us. Because I think if we made the primary focus of our business be customer success, I think we would fundamentally do things differently. And I think it would fundamentally affect the bottom line as well without even focusing on the bottom line. So I want to do that this year. I want the primary focus of Video Fruit, the primary focus of 10K subs to be student success. So launch the course twice, have fun doing it, and get 100 students to 1,000 subscribers. So we're going to work through the specifics of this. We're probably going to set up a second blog on Video Fruit specifically for these case studies. So if you've ever been to groovehq.com before, they have a blog called The Startup Journey. And at the top of that blog, they have a public meter that says we're on the journey from $0 to $500,000 a month, and they show you exactly where they're at on that journey. I want to do the same thing. We're on the journey from 0 to 100, and we'll show you exactly where we're at. And right below that will be a list of all the case studies that you can easily see and sort, and maybe find case studies that resonate with you based on industry or type or age or country or whatever. So we're going to kind of work through that. That'll be a little MVP in the beginning. We might just start with a simple blog and then add the meter and make it sexy as we go along. But that's the number one goal for the year. Launch it twice, have fun, and get 100 people to 1,000 subscribers. All right, 3 medium goals. The first medium goal is to get 100,000 active subscribers on the email list. So active subscribers is a key modifier for that. I don't just want 100,000 people on the list. Right now we have right at 50,000 people on the list, but we're about to cut about 10 to 15,000 of them because they haven't opened an email in a while. So I want them to be an active email list. And if we get to 75,000 active, that's great. But the goal is 100,000 active subscribers on the list. The second medium goal is to create one new product per month. So one thing over the last 2 years that's helped Video Fruit grow quickly has been extreme focus on one thing, and that's growing my list and then teaching people how to grow their list. But that's come at the neglect of just creativity on my side. I've had a lot of ideas for products that I think need to exist, that I want to build. One, just to fill my own creative interest, and two, to just help people. But it's really hard to create multiple products. You really need to have teams around every product you create to really give them their true justice and really help them become what they can become. And that's something I've done a poor job of, for example, with List Goal. It doesn't have a team around it, so it hasn't grown as fast. It doesn't have as many features as it should. It isn't as stable as it should as a result of that. So every new product we roll out, I want to have a full team around it. But that's not the intent of this. The intent of this is just to create stuff. I don't care if we sell it. I don't care what happens to it. I got a feeling a couple of these products will do well, and maybe we'll build teams around them as we grow and are able to have the capital to do that. But I just want to spend, and this is the way we're going to do it. We're going to block off one day a month where the entire team focuses on building one product. And then we'll figure out what to do with it later. The intent isn't to sell it. The intent isn't to validate it. The intent is, here's a pain point we have, or here's a pain point we see. Let's just build something for that. And then we'll figure out what to do with it later. So one a month. That comes down to 8 because we have a few launches and we're going on a month-long like road trip thing, and then we have the holiday. So it comes out to 8 total that we're going to do. We already have them mapped out on the calendar. And then the last one, number 4, is to master pay-per-click advertising. This is going to be one of the ways that we're going to grow this year, is by just pouring fuel on the fire. And pay-per-click advertising is one of the best ways to do that, but it's not easy. So we've hired some people. We talked about that earlier in the post. They're going to help us do that. We're playing around with different funnels. We're installing a new funnel every week till we find something that works. So those are the big goals. Launch 10K subs twice. Have fun doing it. Get 100 students to 1,000 subscribers and documented case studies that are published publicly. And then 3 medium goals: get 100,000 active subscribers, create 1 new product a month, and master PPC advertising. That's the goal of Video Fruit for the year. I want you to leave a comment below this video, which there'll probably be a little bit of text below this video. Leave a comment in the comment section below and tell me what your #1 goal is for this year. If nothing else changed, if not a single thing changed in your business, what would be the one thing that you would want to change? If everything else stayed the same, what's the one thing you'd want to move forward by a mile? Put it in the comment section below. I really want to know that. And I really want us to hold each other accountable for that, to check in on each other throughout the year, and to come back to this post as a place of community around that goal for you. And I would encourage you to make part of that #1 goal to be a selfless goal. All right? Thanks for watching. Thanks for reading. I appreciate you. Looking forward to 2016.